Smile and let everyone know you are stronger than you were yesterday. With this beautiful quotation, let's start with our topic, that is properties of whole number. So today we will discuss properties of whole number. There are basically four properties of whole numbers. Number one is closure property. Number two is commutative property. Number three is associative property. And number four is distributive property. We will explore all these properties on the four binary operations. The four binary operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now number one, closure property for addition. Now closure property for addition says that when we are adding two whole numbers, the answer will also be a whole number. Can you see this example? In left hand side, 2 and 4 are whole numbers, whereas in right hand side, 6 is also a whole number. So we can say that when we are adding two whole number, the answer we are getting is also a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are closed under addition. Now number two is closure property for subtraction. The closure property for subtraction says that when we are subtracting two whole numbers, the answer will not be a whole number. For example, you can see in left hand side, 2 minus 4 is equals to minus 2. Now 2 and 4 are whole number, but the answer minus 2 is not a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Now number three is closure property for multiplication. Closure property for multiplication says that when we are multiplying two whole number, the answer will also be a whole number. Now can you see this example? 2 multiplied by 4 gives you 8. Now 2 and 4 are whole numbers and the answer 8 is also a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are closed under multiplication. Now number 4, closure property for division. Closure property for division says that when we are dividing two whole numbers, the answer will not be a whole number. For example, can you see 2 divided by 4 gives you 1 upon 2 or half. Now 2 and 4 are whole number, but 1 upon 2 is not a whole number. So we can say that whole numbers are not closed under division. Now next property is commutative property. For commutative property also we will discuss for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now number one is commutative property for addition. Commutative property of addition says that when we are interchanging the values in addition, the answer will be same. Interchanging means we will change the places. Okay, first place will become second place and second place will become first place. Now can you see this example? In LHS it is written 5 plus 2. So here 5 is in first place and 2 is in second place. Look in RHS. In RHS can you see 2 is in first place but 5 is in second place. When we are adding these numbers, we are getting 7 and 7. It means when we are interchanging the values in addition, the answer will be same. So we can say that addition is commutative. Now number 2 is commutative property for subtraction. Commutative property of subtraction says that when we are interchanging the values in subtraction, the answer will be different. Now can you see this example? 5 minus 2 in LHS and 2 minus 5 in RHS. So in LHS, when we are subtracting 5 minus 2, we are getting 3. But in RHS, 2 minus 5, we are getting minus 3. So if we will interchange the values in subtraction, we will get different answer. So we can say that subtraction is not commutative. Number 3 is commutative property of multiplication. The commutative property of multiplication says that if we are interchanging the values in multiplication, the answer will be same. In this example, 2 multiplied by 3 gives you 6, and in RHS 3 multiplied by 2 gives you 6. So left hand side answer is also 6 and right hand answer is also 6. So it means if we will interchange the values in multiplication, the answer will be same. So we can say that multiplication is commutative. Now we will discuss number 4, the commutative property for division. Now commutative property of division says that if we are interchanging the values in division, the answer will be different. Okay. Now we will discuss the next property, that is associative property. Firstly, we will discuss associative property for addition. The associative property of addition says that if we are interchanging the grouping means here we are putting brackets. Now here we will deal with 3 numbers. Okay. Same 3 numbers we will write in LHS and same 3 numbers we are writing in RHS. Now can you see LHS? It is written 2 plus in bracket 3 plus 4. So here we have put bracket in second and third number. But in RHS we have put the bracket in first and second number. So we will solve the bracket portion first. So in LHS 2 plus 3 plus 4 is what? 7. So 7 plus 2 is what? 9. In RHS 2 plus 3 will be what? 5. 5 plus 4 will be what? 9. So if we are interchanging the grouping in addition, the answer will be same. So we can say that addition follows associative property. Now associative property for subtraction. The associative property of subtraction says that if we are interchanging the grouping in subtraction, the answer will be different. Now can you see this example? Again I have put the bracket in LHS in second and third number, in RHS first and second number. Same numbers are there in LHS and same numbers are there in RHS. Okay, can you see the answers? The right hand is consisting of minus sign. So it shows that subtraction does not follow associative property. Now the next is associative property for multiplication. The associative property of multiplication says that if we are interchanging the grouping in multiplication, the answer will be same. Again, same numbers are there. Again, we are putting the bracket in LHS in second and third number, in RHS first and second number. After solving, we are getting same answer. It shows that multiplication follows associative property. Now number 4, associative property for division. The associative property of division says that if we are interchanging the grouping in division, the answer will be different. Okay, so we can say that division does not follow associative property. Now we'll discuss the last property, that is distributive property. For distributive property, we will see 2 properties. Number 1 is distributive property of multiplication over addition, and number 2 is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Now number 1 is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Here we are having 3 numbers. One number is outside the bracket and 2 numbers are inside the bracket. So the number which is outside the bracket will multiply with both the numbers which are there inside. So can you see this example here? 4 multiply in bracket 4 plus 5. Now 4 is outside the bracket and inside 4 plus 5 is written. So can you see the arrows? I have put some arrows also. Can you see this? So 4 which is outside will be multiplied with inside 4 first, plus 4 which is outside will be multiplied with 5 also. So 4 multiplied by 4 plus 4 multiplied by 5. It shows that the value which is outside will be multiplied with both the values which are inside. Okay. After multiplying 4 into 4, that is 16, then 4 into 5, that is 20. As in between plus sign is there, we will add the values. So 16 plus 20 is what? 36. Now next property is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Again here also three numbers are there. One is outside and two are inside. The only difference is there. In the previous one we were dealing the numbers which are inside, they were having plus sign. But here the number which are inside the bracket, they are having negative sign. So again the number which is outside the bracket will be multiplied with both the numbers which are there inside. So can you see this example? 6 is outside and in bracket 5 minus 3 is there. So 6 will be multiplied with 5 plus minus 6 will be multiplied with 3. So 6 5s are 30 minus 6 multiplied by 3. That is 18. So 30 minus 18 is what? 12. I hope you all have understood all these properties. Thank you so very much.